Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy. In today's video, we're going to be talking about livestock. What does livestock have to do with actually CDL license? Well, livestock are animals like these pigs, chickens, even cows itself, and they also have to be transported as well. And how do they get transported? With a livestock driver. Now, these are special drivers who are trained to transport this special type of cargo. Now, summer's over already, and I'm sure you had a whole lot of barbecues, and hamburgers are made out of cow. That's right. Maybe you have some chicken wings on the grill or something like that. How did all of those things get to the store? Well, they all started off on a farm. The way it works is they get grown on a farm. From the farm, they have to be transported to the processing center. From there, they get cut up and murdered and do all that other stuff to turn into that delicious food that we all like to eat. Let's talk about what is a livestock driver, what are the pros and cons of that, and kind of give you the overall view of that itself. Now, there's two types of drivers that actually transport animals. The livestock driver are the ones that transport animals from the farm to the processing plant. From there, there's another type of driver who actually transports meat after the processing plant to the finished location or to the butcher shop. First thing is going to be livestock driver. What kind of trailers are they going to be in? They're going to be specific trailers that look like this that you can see, depending on the type of livestock that they're going to be transporting. If it's going to be things like poultry, chicken, ducks even, anything like that, most of the time they put them in cages and they stack those cages up on an actual trailer. If it's going to be things like pigs or cows or anything like that, it's going to be usually a low belly trailer. And the main thing you have to worry about that is going to be the shifting of weight when you're driving. Because when you're thinking about it and you love animals, it's going to be a good thing to actually be a livestock driver because you should take pride and make sure that the animals get there in a nice, safe environment. Imagine you being like the limo driver to these guys. You want to make sure that their experience is super good because a lot of people and a lot of studies do say the calmer the animal is, the better meat they do produce. And that all has to do with the actual driving of the actual livestock itself. Some of the things to actually watch out for, because these are livestock, hence the word live, they are going to be moving, which means weights are going to be shifting. So when it comes to sudden stops and sudden starts, if you've ever been on one of those buses or trains and all of a sudden it starts, what happens to you as a human? Now imagine if you actually had 4 feet, the same thing's going to be happening there. So you're going to see some jerking movement happening as a driver when it comes to this livestock transportation itself. Now, what are the things that you're responsible for? One is to make sure that you're watching the weight of the actual vehicle, make sure you're not overloading anything, and making sure that you have enough cattle or pigs or whatever type of livestock that you're transporting, make sure that they're evenly spread out. You don't want them all crammed in. It makes things a lot more difficult for you. Now, the other thing that you do have to be careful for is the loading and unloading process. Most of the time, the driver does not have to do any of that stuff, but you have to make sure that you're backing into a certain area so then they can funnel the livestock into the actual trailer itself to make things as smooth as possible for everybody involved. Why should you be a livestock driver? The cool thing is you are going to get paid a little bit more than actually being a normal truck driver, simply because of the specialty of the skill set. The other cool thing is humans eat meat all year round, which means you're going to have a consistent work the entirety of the year. Now, of course, if you live in a rural environment, you'll find these jobs a lot easier there than you will in a city, simply because of the amount of farms that you'll have access to itself, right? So this is just another example of getting a CDL license gives you an enormous amount of opportunity and get yourself on the road to freedom. Now, if you're not a livestock kind of person, no big deal. There's a whole bunch of other jobs out there. Currently, right now in this country, in this economy, there's about an 80,000 driver shortage, which means whether you want to drive livestock, whether you want to drive things that are not live, we can still help you get your CDL license and help you get a job. Here at Driving Academy, we're the best CDL school in the entire country for many different reasons, and I'm not the only one saying it. We're actually approached by a company a few years back who's called the world's greatest, and they actually wanted us to apply with a couple hundred other schools. After we went through that application process with them, they did a bunch of interviews and they wound up picking us as the world's greatest truck driving school, which is super cool. But why are we the best? One, we're open up 7 days a week, so we're super flexible. 2, we have payment plans that make it super affordable to actually get your CDL license. 3, we offer lifetime job placement, so if you want to drive livestock, we can help you out there. And if you don't, we can also help you out with that as well. But in case you did not know how the burgers got onto your plate, it started off with the livestock drivers itself after they left from the farm. Thanks, and I hope to see you soon. Check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com, and let's get you on the road to freedom today. Thanks. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.